welcome back to T-Boys TV. Obviously, if you lot were on at 5, you'd know I'd have done a live Champions League predictions with Kenny. But yeah, obviously we're here for the Luton show. Obviously, we're back again. You know what I mean? Obviously, in today's show, we're going to be talking about the QPR game, unfortunately, but you know it's got to be done. And then obviously we're going to be previewing the game tomorrow against Nottingham Forest. But first of all, how are you, Dad?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm good. Obviously, we're a bit late because we was talking to each other because we haven't actually spoke for quite a few days, which is a bit odd. But yeah, obviously we're here now. But yeah, obviously we're going to talk about the QPR game. But yeah, before I do that, I'm going to read some comments. Big up Chris. He says, "Yep, Tyler." Big up. And Perry Sports says, "Thoughts and prayers to the fan fighting for his life after the disgraceful stabbing after the game." Yeah, we was going to touch on that.
I will touch on that. Obviously, thoughts and prayers going out to him and his family. There's a 52-year-old guy. I don't believe it was a stabbing. I just want to put that out there. I believe he was hit by a bottle, and someone's been arrested for attempt murder. So, thoughts and prayers to him. Hope he makes a speedy recovery. But I just wanted to put that out there. I don't think it was a stabbing. So,
no, okay. Yeah. But yeah, obviously, thoughts and prayers, definitely. But yeah, obviously about the game. Obviously, it was on TV. Obviously, I've done a watch along. Surprisingly, on YouTube, I was the only person that actually, well, other than two others, that actually done a watch along to it. But yeah, obviously, not a good game at all. You know what I mean? The goals that they got, the first one, it's from our own corner. Like, I don't understand how they've just kicked it up there. I don't know what Sluga was doing. I know I was saying on the watch along, I don't blame him. But when I look back at it, he shouldn't have come out like that at all. But where do you stand with that, Dad? Do you agree? I know you as
well. Yeah, no. Obviously, I watched it on the TV. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. We shouldn't be losing it from that position. But then, you know, as a championship side, we should be like, you know, looking to recover from that. And he shouldn't have rushed out like that.
No.
Basically gifting the goal. You know, that's another thing. Like, he is a good goalkeeper. Not hearing his you know, he makes too many mistakes and that. He makes some mistakes on occasion, but once he's done it, he's learned from them. So that, you know, because he was used to playing in the Croatian league or whatever, and it took him a little bit of time to adjust. So, yeah, look at the first season, he made mistake after mistake after mistake. He just couldn't get used to the pace of the game. And he hasn't had to deal with that for a while. But yeah, he shouldn't have, you know. But I doubt you're going to see that mistake
him
again.
do that a lot more. Like he's that sort of guy who definitely learn from that.
Absolutely, yeah. And the thing is, if he'd have stayed on his line, two defenders, they might have got back a bit more, put him on. Do you know what I mean? Different story, you know.
True, and he might have thought if he didn't come out, you know, the player running, there could have been another option. They could have squared it, because that's a lot of goals that we've conceded recently. The one where
exactly, yeah. That's you know, that's that level, and teams look to do that to us now because they know that we can't. We're vulnerable.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, it happened. It happened. It's just one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah. And then obviously the other talking point, the Lansbury yellow card. I think yellow card's fair. I don't think it's no more than that.
Definitely not. Definitely not. He was going for the ball. It's just an accidental connection. You know. Yeah, they made a meal of it. But it wasn't a red card. Not at all.
Yeah.
But the officiating in that game was appalling.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
You know, you're going to get the idiots who are going to say, "Oh, Lansbury, that was a red card," and what they're going to love to relate to is the Swansea thing. But what they didn't see, because they didn't show it when they put it on Sky Sports and all that, was the guy that kicked the ball away. You know, they're not going to show that. So
yeah, it's minor. It's a minor
yeah,
thing, but the officiating, you know, the second goal,
it was poor.
yeah, we should have defended it better, but it was never. The geezer had a hold of Bradley's shirt.
Yeah,
It should have been a
exactly,
free kick
exactly.
to
Bradley
us.
didn't do nothing wrong, did he?
Yeah, the reason he got the yellow card, I think, was he was shouting at the linesman, saying, you know,
Yeah,
whatever he was saying. You know, obviously, like, "Are you fucking stupid" or something. You know, he was obviously
Yeah,
shouting. That's why he got the yellow card, because it should have been our free kick. You know, and that does affect players' mentalities. I think they just think, "Oh, I go, that it's against us." Do you know what I mean? And that they puts them under more pressure to shoot from far out, and which they were doing, and skying it, and things like that. And that's what it is. And then I think Adebayo got a yellow card. He jumped. There's nothing in it. Even though then commentators on the game were, you know, I think they were former QPR players and stuff like that.
yeah, they were poor, man. I had to turn my
They,
sound down.
you know,
Obviously,
but
you lot on
they're
the watch
still,
along.
even then, there was a couple of occasions where they were like, "There's nothing in that." You know, what? How's he got a booking or whatever? So even they were saying that, but yeah, it was poor officiating. You know, I think you get the option to rate the refs, you know, their performances at the end of the game, and I'm sure Nathan Jones would have given them you know, what they deserve, because it was terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the decisions, you know.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. What I will go back to is the Bradley card. It's similar to, I'm going to relate it to Liverpool when they played Atletico in the Champions League and their player got a red card. Like, it's similar to that. Obviously, Bradley didn't do anything wrong with a foul, in my eyes anyway. But as you said, it was the shouting at the ref. But
That's
then
what
you
he
look
got
at
good.
it. Yeah, you look at it in the Liverpool game. Obviously, the guy didn't get the red card for the foul. He got it because he didn't go over to the ref, and the ref called him over 5 times. So it's sort of similar in that scenario, because the player would have originally got a yellow, but then it turned into a second yellow. So yeah, just with that. But yeah, the shooting. Oh my gosh, the shooting.
You know, like, they had 2 shots on target scored. You know, they you know, Sluka gave them a goal, and Austin, you know, he's a poacher.
He always scores against us. Funny. You know what I mean?
Well, Nathan Jones said that, you know, he hadn't scored in however long. Like, every time he plays us, he scores. Like, we should take credit for resurrecting his career.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, I saw that.
You know what? Like, you know, but again, like, the chances we had. This is what I was saying. We lack that little bit. We're a good team, but we're lacking that little bit extra. And
yeah, I totally agree with that.
I don't think we're going to get in the playoffs because of that.
No, I think for me that's the game that's when we ain't getting it. You know, we'll definitely finish top half in my eyes.
Absolutely, we'll finish, you know, mid-table, higher than we did last season.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it, you know, a place or whatever. I do think that we're good enough for that. But the playoffs, yeah, we could still make it, but I can't see it. And even if, like, can you imagine if we got promoted to the Premier League?
That would be
we're
sick,
not ready. We're not ready.
I know, yeah,
we're not ready. Like, give them certain players another season, bring in some more players again, keep evolving, and we're only going to get better. But it's you know, it is frustrating, but that's the league we're in. You know, and sometimes that little bit extra quality counts. We're just lacking it at the moment. You know, wild shots, terrible, some of them. Lansbury, Ruddock, twice. His passing and that, great. But his finishing, it doesn't get better. You know, if I was going on about Cornick before, you know, he's finishing, if he improves his finishing, and he has.
But he has, definitely has.
Like, I know he's never been like proper, you know, but come on, at least get on target.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, look at their player, that Chair, brilliant player. I'd love to have him at Luton. Absolutely brilliant player. Just, you know, just tenacity and that. He's just, and that's the only thing. Like, so you know, it'll probably be rotated anyway next game, but Yeah, it was just one of them. It just shows you, the performance was all right. Can't deny that.
Yeah,
You know
like
what I mean?
the actual like phases of play were good.
Well, it was good. Very rarely like gave the ball away and stuff. It was just, it's just that ironing out, that next step up, and
Yeah.
some of the players are struggling with that. And
Yeah,
that's where maybe certain players can't. Obviously Adebayo is going to get better. Cornick,
yeah,
I think he's probably at his best level, which is decent enough. But then you got players that are coming off the bench, not doing nothing. Well,
Jerome, for example.
Musquet done well. Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah. Shout out him, he done well. Yeah,
he's
I agree with you
definitely
there.
direct replacement, sort of thing for Cornick. I think he's
Mm.
good. He can run down. He can hold the touch line. He should have scored as well, but he panicked. Do you know what I mean? He's probably eager to get his first league goal. That's all that was. But yeah, Jerome's he's not here. Like I was a bit pleased. I thought, yeah, he'll come. I knew he wouldn't start on that, but I thought he'd chip in. He'd come on and get an equaliser, or do you know what I mean? Like kind of a little bit of a super sub. He's not been that at all.
No.
It's like he's just cruising there. I've said it before. I'd have rather put Hilton on.
Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely agree with you there.
He's on the bench. Put him on.
Yeah.
Like, he loves that atmosphere, like the crowd and, being the underdog and all that. He loves it. It'd be more tenacious, I think. But
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah, Hilton just gets very unlucky.
It was a bit one of them, like, how did they win that game? Obviously we know how they won that game, but really, like, we should have got something.
Yeah,
The officiating didn't.
Poor start to the weekend, man. Like, them Friday games when you lose.
TV game, innit? TV
yeah,
game.
Yeah, but it's just
And they're a bogey team, right? So we haven't beaten for so long.
1980 at their ground, isn't it? Or,
it's them things roll. They run and run sometimes. They just do. Even if you're in form, it could be top of the league. We'd probably still have lost to them. It's one of them. But we've got to play them again. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, before we talk about the preview the Forest game, just gonna read a few comments. Perry Sports says, yeah, my bad. I think I might be thinking of something else I saw earlier on my, I think he meant to say story. Bad, sorry. Yeah. Regardless, hope he makes a speedy recovery. Definitely. Yeah. Chris says, Tyler, are you doing Champions League predictions tonight? I already done them earlier, mate. Done them at 5 o'clock. So, yeah. Perry Sports also says, surely nothing can be as bad as what happened at Hull. Not complaining. Mate. But, yeah, obviously, Nottingham Forest tomorrow. Obviously, this is going to be tough. Especially away. Obviously, that manager has a very good record. Didn't you say he was unbeaten against Luton?
Against us, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Against obviously, Nathan Jones or against Luton or whatever. Yeah.
Obviously, he was a former Swansea manager.
Yeah. Took him as far as he could go. He was decent. He's a good manager. I'd have, if Jones left, I'd have him at Luton. Put it that way. I rate him. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, he was a Liverpool youth manager as well.
He's good.
He is a good manager. Quickly, Chris says, Tyler, can I do some now? If you want, just put some in the comments. I don't mind. But obviously we got Nottingham Forest. Now I am going to it. Confirmed today. £5 for my ticket. And the coach go on's 26. So it's decent. But yeah, obviously we're going to do an overall discussion about it, and then we'll do a lineup, and then we'll do our predictions. So how are you actually feeling going into this game, Dad?
It's a bit of an awkward one because I feel that obviously we're looking to get a result there. We can't, we don't really lose 3 games in a row. I don't think I've ever seen it in maybe one or something. Do you know what I mean? They've drawn a lot of their games recently. Obviously, we're going to be looking to bounce back. Lansbury used to play for him as well, so I feel that he might be put. If he does start it, he could be, really up for it, and potentially could make a difference. You never know.
Yeah, just quickly before you finish off what you're saying there, did you see his interview, by the way?
I haven't. No, I haven't watched it yet. The basis from it, what I gathered was like he was saying that we need to be more clinical, stop wasting chances and stuff. But I haven't actually watched it yet. No.
Yeah, no, he's talking a lot about Forest because obviously former club.
Yeah, he was a good player for them.
He said he expects to get booze and that, but he liked it there. So, and obviously he's focusing on us getting.
Well, if they're going to boo him, then obviously they didn't want him to leave. So that's a good thing, isn't it? The record's tight there.
Yeah. Obviously, their last game as well, they 1-1 to Reading.
Yeah, it's always been close there, and I do think it'll be close again. It's just that manager. Do you know what I mean? He just seems to get one over. I can't see us winning that game. Obviously, I'd love us to win that game. You never know, but I can't see it.
No, I'm going to be honest. I can't see it either. But we'll do score predictions in a bit. What we'll move on to now is, because obviously you lot know the last game we just touched on it. We're going to do a lineup that we would play. But before we do that, let me just sort this out real quick. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to read this comment actually because I appreciate this comment when it comes up. There we go. Big up T, says Max. Hope you're well. I have a question. I have a new show coming up on my channel, and I don't know whether to call it the Tigers Show or the Whole City Show. What do you think I should call it? Oh, that's interesting. We went with the Hatters because obviously it's traditional. That's how it is in with Luton. I would go with the Whole City Show personally. So yeah, you should do that personally. But yeah, I'm well, mate. Hope you're well. But yeah, obviously, there you go. Changed it. You know what I'm saying? Not in a Forest ground now. Not in a Forest preview. But yeah, I'm just going to get up the thing. I have done a little bit of a play around with this. Obviously, I've done it earlier for the Liverpool lineup I'd play as well. So yeah, I know a bit more to do with this. So yeah, let me just share my screen. And then we will be chilling. Right, there you go. So keeper, even though he had that not great game, it's Sluga in it, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
Yeah, centre backs.
We beat them the last time we played them away. So.
Oh right.
It was like 1-0. We got one in. So they're not really a hoodoo club.
No. So I went on the wrong formation. There we go. So yeah, who would you say in centre backs? Because we said Burke the other day, and it was Lockyer, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I said I would have started Clark rather than Ruddock. Obviously, you went with Ruddock.
Yeah. Just go read the comment before we move on to the defenders. Max says, cheers, T. Good luck with Forest. Appreciate that. And also, big up other panelists. Sorry, I don't know your name. Darren. Darren is his name. But yeah. So yeah, centre-backs.
Now, see, is there a different formation for CDM? Because I think he's going to play Ray.
Right, there is. What's this one like? No, not that one.
So it'll probably be like 3.
Oh, do you mean? No, it won't be like that. Maybe no. No, it won't be like that.
Might be like 3, 4, 2, 1.
3-4-3? Nah.
Right. So have 3 at the back. Then in front of that, so it'd be like 3-1-3.
We'll just act like the middle one's the CDM. Just do that.
All right.
Because
maybe we'll look at that. We'll look at that because I don't use that, so maybe it's worth looking at because he does do that sometimes.
Yeah, and also I do know on other app, but you can't search players like this. You can actually move the positions down, but
right, okay, right.
But yeah, on this one I don't think you can. But yeah, centre backs. Who are we going for?
Well, it's going to be obviously Bradley's going to be in there again.
The centre back, yeah, as in the one in the middle.
In the middle, yeah.
Yep.
I think he will start Lockyer as well.
On the right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that.
And probably Naismith. That'll probably be the same.
Yeah, I agree with that. Ooh. Right. What am I doing? It's an A. Here we go. Yeah, so that's the centre back not partnership. Centre back 3 with Sluber in goal. Now
I think you'll put Bell there now. I don't think you'll put Fred there on the left.
Okay, yep. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I was surprised that Fred started the other day though.
Yeah, it was good. It was positive, but it didn't really work that much, did it?
There he is. I was about to say, where is he? Right wing back.
Going to be Bree, even though his crossing of that was pretty bad in that game.
Yeah, I've heard Luton fans say, as much as we've got goals from him taking set pieces, maybe it's time for someone else to take him. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe there's too much pressure on him all the time if he's taking everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Also,
what they were saying is there must be someone else that can take him.
Well, you got Lansbury.
Mm.
You know, I don't know what anyone else is like to it. You know, we don't really, because it's all him. You know, Campbell might be able to take a free kick for all I know. But yeah. And then I think obviously
we'll use the middle as a CDM, as we said.
Yeah, that's going to be. I think he's going to bring Glenn Ray back in.
Yeah, right.
Or I would put Glenn Ray back in.
Yeah, I would as well.
We do better with him in the team. Like a lot of people, you know, some people, you know, don't rate him that much, but his defensive work.
he has done well recently, though. I can't lie. So yeah, I'd definitely.
So I'll probably put him back in the side, and obviously be.
I don't even know if he's on here. I know, you know. Oh, there he is. You know, Tyler Morton, the Liverpool player. He's not on here yet. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I had to put Fleetwood's player in called Morton.
And then I'd put Lansbury on the left of him, and Ruddock, Clark on the other side.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. There we go. Lansbury. Yeah, I'll go with that because I feel we need to start.
They'll be in front of him. Do you know what I mean? They'll be in front.
Yeah.
A little bit, but.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, so then the front 2, Adebayo and Cornick.
Definitely Adebayo.
On the left, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be inclined to give Cornick a rest.
Oh. Really? So who are you going with? Fred then?
Nah, must go.
Okay.
That's what I you know, seeing how the game pans out, and then you can bring him on if you want to bring him on. I'm just thinking that I think him, Ruddock, they need a rest.
Yeah, there you go. The people there's a better view of the lineup. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it.
You know, you can have Fred on the bench, Campbell on the bench, Ruddock on the bench, Cornick on the bench.
Yeah.
Just we can't be losing this game. Do you know what I mean?
So it's a massive game, mate.
3 in a row, and I think that'll do quite a bit of damage. That'll definitely rule out playoffs for me.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. But yeah, it is that time. Score predictions. What are we saying, Dad?
I'm going to say 0-0.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks going to this game. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, my heart says we're going to sneak a 1-0, but my head says it's going to be tight and it's going to be. I just think we cancel each other out because although he's took them a certain way, you know, I still don't think they're a mid-table team, same as us. And I think, but we could sneak that again. But I'm thinking I'm going to go 0-0.
Thank you a lot. Now, me and Alex was talking earlier actually, and we were saying how the away games we've gone to this season, we haven't even won any.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we're saying, you know, it's got to end at some point. But yeah, I agree with you. I can't see a win this game. I'm not even going to lie. I can't see it. As you said, the manager he does very well against us.
Always,
and he's got them playing good now as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, they'll be well structured. You know,
And I'm hearing it's going to be sold out from them as well. So, you know,
we won't be looking to lose. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah, for me,
could be. You know, I said the last game we win 3-2. What happened there? You know, but we could have scored 3 goals. You know, we just didn't. Is what it is. But
yeah.
Sometimes you just got to go over it now, and that you know, it's nearly. I think the table as it is now is pretty much going to be how it's going to finish.
Yeah.
I.e., Fulham, Bournemouth. It's out of them to win the title. Relegation spots. I think that they're set. That's it. Derby, Barnsley, and Peterborough. I think they're the teams that are going to go. And then someone can. There's going to be caveats to that. There's going to be like certain teams that maybe drop out of the playoffs or put a run together, and we could be one of them teams because other than that, everyone's sort of pretty similar to each other. Do you know what I mean? Even QPR, like we had the tools to beat them. So, you know, I'm not really. We're not going to get dragged. We're going to finish in the top 10. And then
for me,
see who we sign in January. See who we sign in January as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, obviously, Elliot Lee's going. You know, they want him, and he's enjoying it there. He'll probably stay there. Don't know what kind of fee we're going to command for him, but it won't be like cheap. Do you know what I mean? Cheap. We'll get a certain fee for him. All depends who we bring in. You know, if you get someone, they come in, they start smashing goals or performing, then that could put you up there. But as I said before, we're not ready. We're not ready for it. So it's going to be a ball draw for me.
Thanks so much. For me, I think it. I'm thinking 2 things, but I'm going to stick with the more positive one out of the 2. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1. I hope there's goals, you know what I mean? Don't want to be doing that and there's not even goals. But then again, I can see also why you say 0-0 because there's been games this season where we've not even scored a goal.
Well, the last couple as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Preston, QPR, Stoke.
We drew a goal.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't know. This is the Championship. You know, Coventry's beat Fulham 4-1 after we smashed them 5-0. And that's
also, did you see Cardiff? They got a away win against Preston. James Collins scored as well.
Yeah, his first goal. Yeah, and then we got them next. So,
yeah, I'm going to that as well. By the way, people.
Yeah, I think we're going to be aiming. Obviously, the performance is still going to be there. I would have thought. I just think that he's a good manager, and he just always gets. We're not going to beat him. That's what I think. So I reckon it'd be a draw. It's got draw written all over it.
Yeah, I do think if someone wins, it is going to be them. I'm not even going to lie. Usually, I'm positive going into the games, but I can't really be at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not seeming to score goals, as we said. So yeah. But yeah, that's the lineup we'll play. Yeah, I agree with that. What you said there. So yeah, that's the lineup, and obviously we dropped our score predictions and that. And yeah, as I said, I will be going to Cardiff at home as well on Saturday. So yeah, it's going to be 2 vlogs. But yeah, we're probably, if you can, obviously, we're going to do another Luton show this week on Thursday, if you're able to do that.
Yeah, it should be fine, mate. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, cool. So we'll be having another Luton show on Thursday. Obviously, we'll be talking about this game, like a reaction, obviously, and then a preview to the Cardiff game. So yeah, but we're gonna wrap it up here. You know what I'm saying? Episode 6 is done. Moving on to episode 7 on Thursday. Hopefully, it will be the goal that has been scored. But yeah, I definitely hear what you're saying with it like most likely being a draw. And if someone is going to win, I think it will be them. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, hopefully we do see a goal. Not a goalless game. But yeah, thank you again for coming on, Dad. And thank you everyone that watched this video. Don't forget to smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the channel. And yeah, I'll be on Niall's channel at 9 for a Premier League weekly review show. So yeah, obviously you lot will most likely know him now because I've been doing a lot of watch-alongs with him. We've been doing all sorts, mate. Premier League games, MLS. It's crazy, mate. But there's been some banging goals in the MLS. The game yesterday was not the best though. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. Obviously, it's going to be a vlog tomorrow as well, so keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, we will see you guys in a bit. And yeah, actually, before I go, big up the Luton Days. He says hi, mate. We are literally about to wrap up, but appreciate you coming on. But yeah, as I said, there's going to be a vlog tomorrow, and we'll be back with episode 7 of the Luton show on Thursday. But before we go, Dad, have you got any final words to say?
No, just pick up and reiterate again about the poor guy.
Yeah.
Hope he makes a speedy recovery, and that's it really. And maybe we'll have that edge to get a result for him.
Yeah. Hopefully, man. But yeah, best wishes and thoughts and prayers and everything going out. But yeah, the Luton Days says, you going to the game tomorrow? I am. Yes, I am. Come on, you Hatters. Absolutely. But yeah, as I said, we'll be back with another one of these on Thursday. And as I said, there's going to be a vlog to the game tomorrow. So yeah, we will. I keep saying I will because I'm used to doing videos by myself. But yeah, we will see you guys in a bit. So take care and peace.